All right, hello everyone, Adrenaluke here. Good morning, everybody. I am still not a morning person. I'm still trying to get used to being up this early, but I'm doing it for you guys because that's the time that I have free to live stream these days. And stimulants are a good thing, you know. I don't know how I would be awake this early in the morning without caffeine. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. So, we're trying this again. We're doing British Touring Cars at Imola one more time because we did this on Tuesday and it didn't really go too well. By the way, Brigsby, thanks for leaving a like if you're still here, which I doubt he is because he says he left a like and he's live on his own live stream, so he had to go. Thank you for that, Brigsby. You are a legend. It takes a lot for people to leave their own live stream for a second just to go give support to another fellow streamer. So, we're going to try this again, guys. We're doing rF2 LFM again today. Those of you that tuned in Tuesday, that has a nice kind of like, you know, it didn't really go too well. We did only 2 races, and the first race of the day we had just 3 people in it, and then we had a decent sized grid with 17 cars for the second race, but that one, I don't know why, but at the start, I floored it, pedal all the way down to the middle, and the car just didn't even move for like 2 seconds, and then it started to roll and move, so I don't know what on earth happened there, but everyone just went around me at the start, and then not too long after that, about halfway through the first lap, I just spun, must have been on cold tires, and hit the barrier, and then the cherry on top of all that was that back marker who was down 2 laps behind us, and for whatever reason, he decided to try to spin our car. So, not really the best day of racing, but we're going to give it another chance. We're going to give it another go. And, so we got rF2 up right now. Let me go ahead and sign up for this first out of 2 races on LFM. So loading up LFM's website right now. Those of you that have rF2 on PC, highly recommend getting on LFM. They've recently added rF2 to LFM. LFM used to only be ACC, but a lot of people don't even know that rF2 has LFM now. And that makes it a solid alternative to iRacing. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's no one signed up? There's nobody signed up for the race. Why does this game have such a small player base? Oh my gosh. There's no one signed up for the, well, there's one person signed up for the USF 2000 race, but I wanted to do that tomorrow. Spoiler alert. I'm trying to give this race another chance today. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and sign up. We got 11 minutes to hope that other people will sign up as well, because the sign-up period still has 11 more minutes to go. If any of you are watching that have rF2, please join this upcoming race. We need people. Oh, man. Like, this is bad. Like, I feel like this game is on life support with how few people play it. And that's depressing, because I know I keep saying this every live stream I do of this, but it's still just as true, is that this is such a great sim, such a great game, whatever you want to call it. I think that it's, you know, in my personal opinion, I think it's better than iRacing, and I know a lot of people don't agree with that. And I really think the reason that people choose iRacing over rF2 is not because it's a better sim. They pick it because it has a bigger player base, but that's so backwards. The player base is not there because it's a better game. The player base is there because people know there's more people there. So even though, like, I've encountered lots of people that I talk to who they play iRacing and they play rF2, and they literally admit that rF2 has better physics, it has better force feedback. They're like, yeah, rF2 feels way better to drive in. I'm like, so then why do more people not play this? Like, if it's better than a sim that you have to pay a subscription for, then why? That's my theory, man. Like, I feel like a lot of people are just flocking over to iRacing only because they know there's more people there. By a lot. It's sad, man. It's sad. Anyways, golly, like, I'm hoping this isn't gonna be a live stream where I just have to cancel it because there's no one signed up for the races, because that would suck if that's the case. You know what? I'm gonna open LFM's Discord right now, and I'm gonna be like, guys, come on, let's sign up for this race. There's nobody here. So I'm gonna go in their Discord. I just typed in the rF2 chat on Discord. Guys, come on, I'm the only one signed up for the race. And you know, another thing is that the rF2 chat on their Discord is, it's not very active. There's like one message like every 3 to 6 hours, where the ACC chat on their Discord is very populated. There's like a new message every minute on that chat. Oh, I'll go ahead and join the practice server. I'm just worried that See, the second race I was going to do in the day doesn't start for another 2 hours from now. I'll go ahead and sign up for that one too, but I'm hoping that we at least get enough people signed up for one of these two races. Hopefully both, but see, I'm getting worried because the sign-up period for this upcoming race is only 10 minutes more, and I'm still the only one signed up for it. Literally, it just says 1 out of 90. This grid can get up to 90 cars, and there's just one of us in it. Like, come on, guys. Ah, this sucks, man. I would rather have a bad race than have no race. You know what I mean, guys? Like, I would rather have people signed up for it and at least have a race and it not go well than to be like, oh, look, there's nobody signed up, we just can't race today. Like, that's even worse. It's always depressing when there's just nobody there. Like, I almost don't even feel motivated to practice now just because there's no, like, I don't know, man. Like, where is everybody? But I'll go ahead and join the practice server because, I did do LFM on ACC last night before bed, and it was like 11 o'clock at night, and there was over 30 cars in the race. See, that's the difference between the ACC LFM and rF2 LFM. And rF2 LFM, it feels like the only times the lobbies are ever populated at all is like between 11 o'clock and 3 o'clock, my time at least. And then outside of that, nobody. And like, I can join at almost any time of the day or night on ACC, and there will be people there. Anyways, since I was doing ACC LFM last night, this is going to feel drastically different. So we're going to have to get at least some practice in, but I have a feeling that I'm going to do this practice here, and then, once the race comes up, there'll be no one there. So let me go ahead and keep note of when the sign out window is. Okay, so we got just 3.5 minutes to sign out in case if no one else joins. So instead of us practicing, I honestly am just going to hang out here for a little bit because out of some miracle, we might get more people to sign. Look at this. We got a ton of people on the practice server, but no one's even signed up for the race. I wonder if I can type in the... Well, I don't want to risk getting banned because LFM doesn't like you typing in the chat in the lobbies. But if I was allowed to type in the chat, I would say like, hey guys, is anyone going to actually do the race? Like, oh, because we got how many people here? We got what? Oh, at least 5 people. I think 5 or 6 people on the practice server. But I'm the only one signed up for the race. And there's a 2.5 minutes for us to sign out. Over 7.5 minutes for people to still sign up. But the sign out period is only 2.5 minutes. So I'm still the only one signed up. So if that doesn't change, we're gonna drop out of that race because I'm not gonna just do a race by myself. This is killing my streams, man. God. Who wants to, like, watch nothing happen? This is so uneventful. Like, come on, guys. We need to get more people in here. What we need to do is convince people that rF2 is worth playing. I think that's the problem. Like, I have a lot of theories, man, but I think another theory is that, well, the sign out period, I gotta keep an eye on that too, because it's only like 1 minute, 45 seconds now to sign out. And we're still the only one signed in, so we're probably just gonna have to cancel the first race of the day. Oh, man. And then what are we gonna do? Just practice for 2 hours for a race that also might not even happen? Guys, this is terrible. Like, the player base here is non-existent. And I'm trying so hard to convince people to come over to this platform, but the more live streams I do where you guys see that there's no one here, it's probably doing the opposite. It's probably scaring people away even more. So it's going downhill fast. Yep, we're going to go ahead and sign out because we got 50 seconds to sign out. And we're still the only ones signed up for the race. So we're going to withdraw. Gosh dang it, man. I wanted to do another live stream because I'm like, oh, it didn't go well the first time, so we're gonna give it another chance, and then this happens. So we only got one more chance of the day to at least maybe have one single more race in this track, because it's such a great car and track combo, such a great sim. On LFM, like, man, why is no one doing this? You know, I think some more theories I have. It's hard to talk. I'm just so upset, man. Like, that's how depressing this is. I think another theory I have, though,
the car in front's lap time is at 153.5.
Is that since rFactor 2 had a rough start, like it came out in 2013. It's been out for a long time. It's been out for 10 years. And in those 10 years, it really only got decent this year. It took them that long to figure some things out. And the base game without anything added to it still is terrible. I will say that. If you just install the game and you don't do anything else to it, it is horse crap. Like, I will admit that. And that's probably another reason why there's a lot of people that don't play it. Because if you download ACC, if you download Assetto Corsa Competizione, just the out-of-the-box game, it is tremendously good. The HUD is good, the spotter is good, all that stuff is phenomenal. You got an end-game track map, you got everything you need straight to go out of the box. This game, sim, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't have everything you need at all right out of the bat. Right? It doesn't have any track map. It doesn't have a HUD. The in-game spotter is absolutely terrible, where everyone I know has to just turn it off. So, I mean, the in-game spotter, if you don't use an external spotter like what I'm using that you have to download and use like a mod for a spotter that's like a third-party thing, then if you use an in-game spotter, whenever you do a lap, it will be like, that lap was a 1:42.34. Like, that's how the in-game spotter sounds like. And then whenever there's a car next to you, he'll just be like, outside, 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 outside. Like, it'll sound like that to where you're just like, shut up. So, yeah, people have turned off the in-game spotter everywhere. And there's also... the in-game HUD's pretty much non-existent. So it's pretty bad. Yeah, so you do have to use overlays for your HUD, and you do have to use a third-party spotter. But if you do that, I feel like this is really, really good. And that's one thing. I feel like the in-game HUD and the in-game spotter are bad, so that might be one reason why the player base is really small. But that's you can easily fix that for free without paying anything. You just have to do like 5 minutes of research to find out what's good. And I can even tell you guys what I use if you guys are curious to try rFactor 2 and you don't want to because you've tried the game and out of the box it's not good. I can tell you what options I've used to set it up. I can tell you what HUD I use, like external third-party HUD. I can tell you what third-party spotter I use. I can help you guys. I can tell you everything you need to make this sim an amazing experience. And it's not just the HUD and the track map being gone and the spotter sucking. I think another thing that throws people off and scares them away is that to set this game up right, like all the options in the game, is pretty much rocket science. Like it's hours and hours of options to set to get this to actually be a good game to play. So that's another thing. I feel like with ACC, yeah, even with ACC, there are a lot of options to set to get it just right, but that's not nearly as severe as rFactor 2. I feel like rFactor 2 here, you have to put a lot of settings, so that might also be scaring people away. So there are a lot of things that I can see that might be scaring people away. I feel like the biggest thing out of all of them, Darnell, what's up, man? This is a very depressing live stream right here because there's no one signed up for these races in LFM, man. Literally, I was the only one signed up, and we gotta wait like 2 hours to maybe have one race in this live stream now, and I'm still the only one signed up for that one. So we might just have to cancel this day altogether, which is depressing. Like, I've been going on a rant this whole time, so I don't want to repeat like everything I've said. Like, you guys can rewind it if you're curious, but I'll go ahead and continue the rant with saying I really think the number one biggest reason for why people don't play rFactor 2 is because this has been out for 10 years, since 2013, and they haven't really figured their crap out until this year. And what I mean by that is that the end-game user interface, the UI, has been very, very bad since 2013, and they just now changed that this year. And not only that, but I think the biggest reason is that to play online for the longest time, for 9.5 years of this, you had to purchase all the DLC to play online. That's like, what, $300 to play online? Like, you have to purchase every car and everything to be able to play online. They've changed that now, and it took them long enough. But see, I think there's a lot of people that don't even know that. Like, I'll be talking to people that have played rFactor 2, and they're like, oh, I don't play that. And I'll be talking to them like, well, why don't you play it? And they'll mention that. And I'll tell them like, oh, that's not the case anymore. And they'll be like, really? So a lot of people don't even know that's changed now. And so I feel like it's left a sour taste in people's mouths. And so this game had so much potential, but since they just didn't have it right for 9.5 years, everyone abandoned it, and everyone left, and everyone has gone to iRacing. But since they got it right this year, there's so many people that just don't know that now it's got a better UI. It's that you don't have to pay for every DLC to play online now. It's got freaking LFM now. You can use a third-party spotter. You don't have to use a spotter in game that sucks. You can use third-party HUDs. Like, it's freaking amazing now. But no one knows about any of that. Everyone assumes that you still have to pay for everything to play online, that you still have to download and pay for all the cars, that you still have to pay for all the DLC to play online. They still assume that the in-game user interface is like super duper confusing, which is not anymore. They changed that too. They still assume that the online system in general sucks, and they don't have any type of ranked online mode, which now they have LFM, but no one knows that either. I've had to tell so many people, hey, it has LFM, and they're like, what? I didn't know that. So no one knows that either. No one knows it has LFM. No one knows that. Yeah, I'll do some practice at least here in a second, but I want to finish my rant. You cannot have an Adrenaluke live stream, Darnell, without hearing me complain. Have you learned that yet? Like, this is the complaining and venting central, man. Every live stream, I'm just grumpy and complaining about stuff, so you cannot have a live stream with me without me being like, man, this stuff sucks. Ah, man. But I really think, like, and you know what this is? You know what this is? What I'm, like, the core concept of this whole rant is that it's better now. I don't know. It's better now, but they're not getting the word out. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Their marketing, man. Their marketing, because their development team has done everything they should to make this better. But since no one's aware and everyone's in the dark of that, and it's up to the actual players to, like, try to get the word out, That's the fault of their marketing team. Their marketing team is not doing their job, man. Like, they need to advertise this crap and be like, hey guys, this game doesn't suck entirely now. Like, you guys can come back now. We actually figured this stuff out. But nope. Like, they fixed everything that was bad about this and they don't even tell anyone. Like, that is terrible marketing. Okay, so if you do get this, Darnell, I would say, message me and I will tell you all the settings to make, because I will say, man, straight out of the box, this game is horrible. But if you do everything to get it just right, this game is freaking amazing. But it does take some, you just gotta really spend time in the settings, which I can screenshot all my settings and send it to you and all that. And I can tell you what third-party spotter to use, what third-party HUDs to use, which is really important in this. And it's got LFM now, too. It's got LFM. How many people don't know? But if you go on LFM's website, like, they advertise it's got rF 2 now, but there's a lot of people that play LFM on ACC that I'll tell them, like, oh, I'm playing LFM on rF 2, and they're like, it's got rF 2, so, like, people don't even know that. So, yeah, I just feel like this is just an issue of not enough people knowing all the benefits of this now, and all the things that have changed, and all the things that make it better and actually worth playing now. And I think the biggest thing to all of it is that people assume that you still have to pay for all the DLC to play online. If they didn't have that from the beginning, just imagine how much bigger the player base would be here. I mean, seriously, that alone probably drew away so many people. The player base would be like 20 times, if not 30, 40, 50 times as big if they didn't do that. Anyways, let's go ahead and load in our dry qualifying setup. Our dampers are drastically different from, how do you pronounce that track? Norris Ring. Yeah, dampers are drastically different here. And I definitely have tweaked a lot of other stuff in the setup for Imola, but I don't want to just talk your guys' ear off about a setup. I've already talked your guys' ear off about complaining. So let's go ahead and just get out onto the track. So what do you think about these 2013 graphics are now? I think this is so much better than ACC, isn't it? These cars are very tricky, though. They take a lot of skill. There's no traction control, there's no ABS, and they got a ton of weight transfer, too.
Exit's clear. Push.
Yeah, fire graphics, right?
Careful.
I'm going so slow right now because I'm used to ACC now. Something very strange is going on with the audio on my end. Hope it's not coming through on your guys' end too. I definitely got to do a few laps to get accustomed to this again, because I was doing Imola and GT3 on a set of Corsa Competizione last night on LFM. And this is very different.
Locking your left front, braking for Tamburello. You're locking your left front, going into Villeneuve.
That was a big lock up there.
Sector 2 is 1.1. Off the pace. You're locking your right front into Acqua Minerale. See your right front locking into Variante Alta. That's a new fastest lap for Ivy, 150.9.
A lot of people have been getting a PC lately, though, Darnell.
You're locking your left front.
I've noticed that. I think I started a trend. Like a lot of the people that I play ACC with on PS5, after I got a PC, now like 3 of them have got one, and now you're saying that you're gonna get one too.
Your brake temps look good. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Cold tyres all round.
I'm starting to get used to this again. I can pick up the pace, be a little bit more aggressive, have the confidence to push a little bit more.
Okay, Luke, you've got half your fuel left. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 150.5.
Hold on to 5th a little bit too long there.
That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Sector 1 is clear.
I'm trying to navigate the pit menu. Well, my pit crew already got that stop ready, so whatever, we'll just do that. I just overshot my box. We'll just teleport back to the garage and I was just gonna put more fuel in anyways. We could be racing right now though. You know, like the race would be going on right now. Like just imagine if I was doing this with like, you know, 15 other people at least. And that's what's so sad. Like this has so much potential to be awesome and amazing, but it's a ghost town. There's like no one there. Every now and then you get some good grids. Like I've had a few times where I see grids of like 30 plus cars here, and more often like at least 15 cars, anywhere between like 15 to 20 plus cars. It does happen. It's just not very often. That's the thing. But it does happen, definitely. I just wish that those times when the grid fills up is more frequent. Let's see how the grid is looking for the 11:30 race. Refreshing LFM's website. And I'm still the only one signed up, but there is 1 hour and 43 minutes left to sign up for that. So I'm really hoping that more people sign up for that one. Someone signed up for the 1:30 race, and someone's also signed up for the 3:30 race. But no one else has signed up for the 11:30 race, which that's the only other one that we have time for today. I cannot stay longer than that today. I have obligations, so yep, it is what it is. I guess we can just practice and practice and practice and practice until 11:30, and if once it gets close to 11:30, if there's enough people on that grid, then we'll do that race. But if not, then we'll just have to call it a day. And I guess you guys have tuned in for me just practicing on an empty track. I mean, what can I do though? That's something that's out of my control. I'm not trying to like schedule live streams for you guys to just watch me practice. That's not my goal here. I'm hoping that I can do racing with these live streams. It's not like, see, LFM's different than when I do these league race live streams. You have a sign up sheet for that's active for like, you know, a week plus leading up to the event, where you can see how many people are going to be there, and you have a very good idea like, oh, on, you know, this day of the week at that time, there's going to be this many people there. Like, you just know. When you're going into LFM the next day, you have no idea how many people are going to show up until it gets to the actual time of the race. So it's a guessing game. So I do schedule these live streams, but the live stream scheduled, however, I don't really know how many people are going to be there to race. So it's a guessing game, guys, and I'm sorry that you guys are having to see me just practice. It's not really under my control. But yeah, we'll just get some more practice in, I guess. So our best time right now is a 1:53.546. We're using about the same amount of fuel as we were yesterday. Or not yesterday, 2 days ago. But yeah, the British touring cars are really fun, Darnell, but they're deceiving. They're a lot harder than they look. When you watch these online, like, I remember I was watching YouTubers race these on YouTube streams and videos, and I was like, oh, those look so easy and those look so fun, but they are fun, but they're not easy. You can check recent races to get an idea of when it gets busy. I don't know about UK time. I'm in America. Over here it's 9:48 a.m. right now. By the way, how's it going, Tedno? I can't remember if that's how you pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I know you already told me once how to pronounce it. But, yeah, I forgot what I was even gonna say, man. I'm not used to being up this early in the morning. Mike, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it would be awesome if we were actually racing, though, but it is what it is. There are a few more people on this practice server, though. I'm still having that strange static glitch with the audio, at least on my end. I hope it's not coming out on your guys' end too. I might have to turn my headset off and turn it back on, but I'm worried what that will do to the stream. I don't want to risk any glitches, but it is glitching on my end right now. Okay, well, if it's good for you guys, that's good at least. Braked a tad bit too late there. This is very different to GT3 on ACC at this track, I'll tell you that right now. Which, by the way, I did a quick little LFM race before bed on ACC and GT3 cars last night, and I had a good race at first. I started in P19 with 30 plus cars, and I worked my way up to P6 at one point in the race, and then somebody braked too late behind me and took me out, so it is what it is. He did apologize after the race, so good on him, but it sucked. These cars are very hard to talk while driving in. It is way easier to talk while driving in GT3 cars. Like these, you gotta concentrate so much in.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. You're locking your right front going into Aqua Minerale.
Well, yeah, I'm locking up because I'm trying to talk while driving in this beast. My spotter's like, Luke, just shut up and focus. Decent run into the front straight. Yep, that is very true. And it's not just that, but it's that these cars have a ton of weight distribution as well. Like, they are very, very heavy and have less downforce than other race cars.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Can you imagine driving these on Bathurst? That would be impossible.
Okay, Luke, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. You're running last. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
Somebody went in the dirt up there.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where I'm losing it, but at least I'm good at saving the car. You know what got me really good at saving potential spins, Tudno? Porsche Cup. You master Porsche Cup, you've mastered a lot of cars.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
All right, we'll do a few more laps and then we'll load our race setup and get some practice in with the race setup. I've actually heard people say that in iRacing it's overdone how easy it is to lose control in Porsche Cup. Like, people say that it's more planted in other sims.
Very little fuel left. Hit this lap, in this lap.
Well, we got a better lap time at least. Yikes.
2 litres left.
That was eventful.
Fumes, mate. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. You're locking your right front into Aqua Minerale.
Watch this, guys. Ready? The tires just went blah. There goes the wheels. Yeah, Dave Cam was saying that the Porsche Cup in R Factor 2 feels more planted. Dave Cam, by the way, I was in the same lobby as him on Tuesday. So we're gonna get some practice in with the race setup. This one, I'm on the medium tires instead of the softs. Obviously, a much bigger fuel load. Now with the medium compounds, it makes it to where there's a lot more tire flex during cornering, so I've compensated for that with having the camber at a more severe angle on the negative camber. And that tends to help with the excess tire flex on the medium compound. So it's a little bit of a different setup here on the race setup. Not going to get the same lap times for sure due to A, a higher fuel load, and B, a different tire compound. So we'll go ahead and get some practice in on that too as well, because it feels very different. How you guys doing, by the way, Mug and Tedno and Darnell? We're gonna wait till this car clears. I'm not gonna jump out of the pits ahead of him.
Exit is clear. Yellow flag in sector 1. It looks like Izzy spinned it. Green flag sector 1. Is now clear.
Already my line is looking more shallow. Goes to show how much less grip I have.
Front is just
the force feedback is stronger too, so that also tells me the tires are struggling more. Not as soft.
You're locking your right front going into Ackerman.
Oh, that's too much curb. Well, if you haven't raced her yet, go ahead and jump in. I would love for you to have some fun with us. Yeah, don't just contemplate it, man. Just do it. Yeah, this is a tricky car and track combo. I will say that.
Fastest lap for Ivy, 151.4.
It's fun though.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Sector 2 is a second off the pace. Sector 1 is now green. B3 has gone off.
What lap time was that?
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
You might sign up later.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
Wow, only 2/10 off in Sector 1 on the race setup. That's pretty good. I thought the race setup would be a lot slower than the qualifying setup.
Seeing right front locking into Aqua Minerale.
I'm doing the next race though, Ted, now, so you might end up in the same lobby as me. That'll be pretty fun. If I don't spin on lap 1 again, like 2 days ago.
Flag, watch out.
Somebody's bending.
Flag in Sector 1. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 2 is a second off the pace. You're locking your right front into very anti-alto.
Guys, we just beat our qualifying setup lap time in the race tune. I think I'm just getting better at this track and car combos, what it is. Starting to get used to it. So that was a 153 flat on medium tires and a big fuel load.
You're locking your right front going into Aqua Minerale. Yellow flag. V3 has been dipped in. We're back to 1. Green flag in sector 3. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. You're locking your left front going into Tamburello. You're outside track limits there.
Oh man. Oh, came in a little bit too hot there.
Seeing right front blocking into Aqua Minerale. Seeing right front blocking into Variante Alta. Just done a 153.7. You're locking your left front into Tamburello.
wonder if anyone else has signed up by this point. Hopefully.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
I braked on time for once in turn 1. It's been unusual the past few laps. Man, I am really tight.
Sector 3 time is quick. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Yellow flag, sector 3. I think P4's binned it. Green flag in sector 3. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. You're locking your right front into Aqua Minerale.
Oh, it's a terrible
Sector 1 is
line.
yellow. You're locking your right front going into Variante Alta. B2. The guy behind has just done a 157.6. That's your fastest lap. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 time is good.
Audio's glitching again on my end. Hey, I'm in the 52 lap times now.
You're locking your right front into Aqua Minerale. The guy behind has just done a 153.5. You're locking your right front going into Variante Alta. Sector 1 is green. Sector 3 time is fast.
Are you in this practice server, Tudno?
Sector 1 is quick.
Oh, nice. What's your LFM name? So I'm in the 52.7 lap time now.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
And that's on medium tires with a large fuel load too. So I feel like I'm getting a lot faster here than I was.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Left side. Clear on the left side.
Potato bread.
Sector 1 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
I don't think I see you in here. Do you see me? I think I saw Gerald in here earlier. Are you still in here, though? Alright, we'll do one more lap. This one will be our last lap. Oh, I see you in here.
Alright, Luke, we're running on fumes, mate. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Yeah, I see you in here now.
Sector 1 time's okay. Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap. You see it right front locking into Minerali. 2 litres remaining. You're locking your right front going into very anti-alto. Yellow flag.
Well, I'm pretty happy that we're in the high 52 range on our race setup. That's pretty good. Alright, guys, I will be right back. let's see how many people are signed up for the next upcoming race. I'm in the chat on Discord for LFM rF2 right now, and I'm asking people why no one's doing it, and people are saying they're in the UK, they live in the UK, and people are still at work there, so... yeah, I don't know. I guess it starts to pick up at, like, hopefully, it looks like it'll start to pick up at 1:30 my time. But I do recall when it was, and I still don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but when it was Norris Ring, that track, 2 weeks ago, with these same cars, I would start my stream at 9 in the morning my time, the same time that I'm starting it now. And the lobbies were packed from the get-go, like, right away there were packed lobbies, so something's strange. I don't know if perhaps maybe I was streaming at a time where everyone had off work or something. I don't really know. But, yeah, these are European servers too, so these aren't even American servers right now. In fact, I think, yeah, every server of the day, it's making me join European servers. Looks like someone sent me a message on LFM too. Let me reply to this message on LFM real quick, and then we'll get a little bit more practice in. Okay. We'll get a little bit more practice in on the race setup, and then after we run out of fuel there, we'll just do a stint on the qualifying setup as well. I might put in a tiny bit more fuel in our qualifying setup just for practice reasons too. Yeah, that's true. Imola's a paid track. People don't want to pay money. Oh, yeah, that could also be it. Like, people are like, oh, touring cars don't race at Imola. Like, oh, give me a break. It's just fun. Like, we're not real-life race car drivers, man. We don't have to only race where the... And plus, wouldn't that make you want to do it even more, though? Because it makes it more unique. It's like, yeah, they don't race here in real life, so why not do it then? Because it's like, hey, this is a place they've never been before. This makes it unique. This makes it different. That's just how I see it. Yeah, 3:30 I'm gonna be preoccupied. So, well, I'll have to see. There's like a 10% chance that I might start up a stream just for that 3:30 race and then hop off. But I'm really not gonna promise that at all. There's just a very slight chance. I do have a busy day ahead of me. But 3:30 I might be available, but probably not. I'm for sure not going to be available at 1:30 though. But this 11:30 race, I am available for. Let me see how many people are still signed up for that. Let me see how many people are signed up there. Still only us. We got 49 minutes for more people to sign up. We're still the only one signed up, though. Okay, here's the thing. If it gets to 2 minutes left of sign up and I'm still the only one signed up, or here, if we don't have at the very least 4 people signed up, or 3 or 4 people signed up. If it's just me and one other person, I still won't do it. I'm gonna say 4. Bare minimum, I want 4 people signed up. And if we don't have at least 4 people, once it hits 2 minutes left to withdraw, then I'm just gonna call it a day and I'm gonna end the stream. But yeah, Tedno, when it was at Norris Ring, there were a lot of people at this time of day too, so I don't really know what it is. But we'll get a little bit more practice in here with the race setup, why not? Jam, nice to see you in here, man. Thanks for joining. How are you? So the regular lobbies have more people. I guess I can see that, but I don't want to waste my time in just regular lobbies. I like LFM. I'm willing to bet that in regular open lobbies, people don't take it very seriously at all.
Yellow flag, sector 3. We can see Christoph has crashed. Sector 3 is green. See him right front locking into Aqua Minerale. Into Variante Alta. You're locking your left front, braking for Privanza 1. We think Ali has gone off. Sector 1 is green. Flag in sector 2.
Could be the holidays are over. Who knows? Someone the other day mentioned that a new season in iRacing has started. That might very well be it. Massive lockup.
3 is 2/10 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 1, yellow flag. I think P3's gone off in Villeneuve. Sector 1.
So far, just me, Jam. Last time I checked, I just checked like 2 minutes ago. It's just me. We had to cancel the first race of the day because it was also just me.
10th off the pace in Sector 3. You're looking your left front going into Tamburello.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been saying. It's depressing. Every now and then you do get large grids. It's just not very common.
Seen right front locking into Aqua Minerale. Alta. It's doing Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Yellow flag in Sector 2. I think P3's gone off in Aqua Minerale. Sector 2 is clear.
That's a very fair judgment there, Jam. I don't blame you.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. We think that's Ivy has stacked it in, very anti-alta.
You can always sign up, and then if you see there's not enough people signed up, you can sign out. Once you sign up, there's a sign out time window. It'll show you. It'll say sign out, and it shows a countdown timer for that. Because that's what I'm doing. I've signed up for it, but if once it gets to like 3 minutes left or 2 minutes left of the sign out period, and there's not at least 4 people in the race signed up, then I'm gonna sign out. But when these cars were at Norris Ring, there were huge lobbies. I don't know what happened. Like, everyone's just abandoned it.
Your quickest overall. Sector 3 time is quick.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier the other day. I remember that.
Sector 2 time is good. You're locking your right front into Akram and Raleigh.
Oh, nice. Only $5. Wow. I got it when it was on sale on Steam. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was something really cheap, too, though.
You're second down in Sector 3. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Well, that just happened. See, that's what I mean when I say when you guys watch this, it's a lot harder than it looks. One tiny slip up in this and you're done. Like, that little slip up there would not be race ending in ACC GT3 cars here. It definitely is here. You've got to be on your A game. Oh, somebody beat my lap time by just 0.2. Interesting. Let me check how many people are signed up now. Ah, we got 4 people, guys. All right. We still got 35 minutes for more people to sign up. Jam, there might be at least 6 people because we got 35 minutes. 4 people are signed up right now. If you sign up, that'll be 5. No, I do have class. It'll be after this live stream. I can only do this race, and then I'm ending the stream after this race, and then I'm gonna attend class. I'm not sure yet, but I might start up another live stream at 3:30 after class. Or start a live stream for the 3:30 race. I'm just not sure yet. I'll have to see. But I very well might. And that one might have more people, because that one, there's already 3 people signed up, and there's 4.5 hours left to sign up for that one. So that might be our only chance to get a really packed grid. Because that one might have at least like 10 to 15 cars. Which is not really a packed grid, but I'm saying at the very least, is I'm predicting it'll have at least that size of a grid. But this one, since there's 33 minutes left to sign up and there's 4 of us, I think it's going to have at least 6 or 7 people in it at the very least by the time the race starts. So Jam, get in here! There's going to be 6 people. If you join it, it'll be 5, and if it doesn't get to 6, you can sign out. That'll give you a sign out period. So once you sign in, you're not locked in unless if you miss a sign out period, which it'll have the sign out period right next to the change registration tab, like below the info of the race.
The guy behind has just done a 153.0.
Weather's going to be dry in this race too, so we don't have to worry about rain. All right, so we're going to load our qualifying setup now so we can go on softs. Put in a little bit more fuel. We'll put in like 4.2 gallons. All right, here we go.
Sector 1, green flag. You're locking your front into Tamburello. Front going into Aqua Minerale. Sector 3 is clear.
I see you behind me, Ted. Now. Oh no!
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 1. Sector 3 times OK. OK, Luke. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 3.
Oh, he's gaining on us.
Yellow flag, Sector 1. See right front blocking into very anti-alto.
Is that not you behind us right now, Cudno?
You're locking your left front into Elgato 1. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Oh, okay, I thought that was you. Oh, he got sideways. Good save. Ooh, I don't know about doing a race on softs. I'm doing it on the mediums.
Sector 3. It's your best lap in this session.
Hey, I just got a 52 flat. I just got a 52 flat lap time. I'm pretty proud of that.
Sector 3, V4. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Oh, I got you.
is 0.3 off the pace. Okay, Luke, we estimate we've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. You're locking your left front, braking for that's a 1.
Wow.
That's your best lap in this session. That lap was a 151.9.
Yeah, I don't even have overlays that tell me how much wear I have. I think those are premium overlays, aren't they? Do you go to the setup page afterwards?
You're locking your left front, going into Curatella.
The MFD? Yeah, I don't...
You're a second off the pace in sector 2.
I'm not very good with navigating this up on rF2 yet.
You're locking your right front into Variante Alta. Very little fuel left. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. 6th place. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. We think P5 has binned it in. Tamarella, sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that right now. I'll probably check that out some other time.
2 litres remaining.
Because I think I already did assign controls to that, I just don't remember what it is.
Sector 1 is clear. Okay, Luke, we're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap. Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Remaining.
Alright.
P4. Sector 3 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
I will be right back. You know, one thing I need to practice before qualifying begins here is the standstill starts in this car, because last time I was revving it a little bit before the start and I was in first gear, and the start just was very, very, very slow and everyone just went around me. I don't know why that is, because I had it floored. So I guess I'll just find an empty spot on the track. And if I have to go to single player, I will. And I'll just like park the car and try to launch it. And I'll just keep practicing that. Because I don't know why that start was just so weird. So we'll do that. Uh-oh. Network connection error. Did the practice server go down? Hey, there's 8 people signed up for the race. Jam, there's 8 people in here. Get in here. There's 8 people signed up for the race. You said if there's at least 6, you'll join. There's 8. Yeah, I gotta practice these standstill starts. So we're gonna practice launches right now. And I'm gonna try to do that without getting in everyone's way. Hopefully I don't piss anybody off. Alrighty. What is going on? Can it freaking load? There we go. Alright, we gotta practice these standstill starts. I'm gonna do it when the track's empty though, so I'm gonna wait for all these people to pass, and then I'll go after the number 12 car. So I'm gonna let all these cars pass first. Still waiting for them.
The guy in front has just done a 151.7. Exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Disengage limiter.
Okay, so let's try this.
Your brakes are cold, be careful. We think heat has gone off in Villeneuve.
So it was fine that time.
Green flag, sector 1.
Yeah, I don't know why my start was so slow that one time around. I'll let the number 7 car pass me by.
Sector 1, yellow flag.
And then after the number 7 car passes, then I will try this start again. So I'm flooring the gas pedal right now and there's no revs. Well, look at this. The RPM is at 1,000 right now, and I'm gonna lift off the gas pedal now. Now it's up to 1,600 RPM. What? What the heck? So I wonder if I just don't even touch the gas, and then I go. Yeah. Huh.
Sector 1's now green.
That's very weird.
into sector 3, yellow flag. Yellow flag, sector 2.
I'm gonna let everyone pass me again so I can... Well, let me practice it right here. No, I'll let them pass. Once these two cars pass, I'll practice it again. Well, I'll wait for the number 1 car. Okay, once the number 1 car clears, then we'll go. Actually, I'm gonna wait for all of them. I just want to be courteous, so, wait for 3 more cars to pass, and then we'll practice the launch again. So here comes 1, 2...
Green flag in sector 3.
Why does it do that glitch where it just shows the back of the car? Okay, now let's practice this. Why can't I get it back in neutral, though? Here, let me, there we go.
Sector 2 is now green.
So it seems slower revving it in neutral, but then again, I was going uphill there. Okay, let's practice this one more time.
That's the end of the session. P6.
Why do I keep getting disconnected? That's the second time I've lost connection now. Am I getting kicked? Like, I wonder if they notice that I'm parking on the track often and they just kick me. I hope that's not the case. That's why I was saying, like, I could practice the launches in single player, but, see, I just don't know which is faster. What's so strange is that if you're putting throttle pedal down in first gear when you're parked, it lowers the RPMs. That must be a bug in the game, because there's no way that makes any sense whatsoever. If you put down the throttle in neutral, it revs it. But if you put down the pedal in first gear, it makes the RPMs go down unless you're moving. So, I don't know. Like, if I'm going to be starting already in first gear, which might be the best way to go, I just don't touch anything until the lights are out, and then I hit the gas pedal. So I just leave the gas pedal alone until it's lights out. That might be the best way to go about it. Alright, we got 9 people signed up for this race. Says better than nothing. Better than nothing, 9 people. Alright, we got 5.5 minutes until the lobby opens. But yeah, I think that's how I'm going to launch it then, which I wish I would have known that 2 days ago. My race could have gone a lot different then. Because I just got left in the dust at the start, and it's so backwards, man. It's because I put my foot down trying to rev it before lights out, and that made the RPMs go down when I was putting the gas pedal down. It doesn't make any sense. But at least I know that now, so I guess foot off the gas pedal, the RPMs go up, and then you start to floor it once the lights go out. That doesn't make any sense, but at least I know that now. Alright, well, I guess I'll join the practice server again and hope I don't lose connection again. And, we'll just practice, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 laps before the official server opens. I hope I didn't just get, like, kicked or banned because I was parking on the track. I really hope that's not the case, because I was just trying to practice launches. And I was being courteous. I was waiting until there was no one around. And I wasn't doing it, like, after corner exits. Like, I was doing it, like, in the middle of straights or long sections of road, and I would park off the racing line as far as I could away. It just once again says connection lost. Oh, God, did I just get banned for that? Well, okay, it still says connection lost, but... oh, okay, those were the logs from the 2 times that I did lose connection. So we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Whew, deep breaths. Right, let's get out there. We're only gonna do like 1 or 2 laps.
Exit looks clear. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
Jam, are you still here, dude? I think you just missed the race. You said you'd do it if there was at least 6 people. We got 9.
Sector 1, yellow flag. Sector 1 is green.
Here we go.
That's the end of the session, P4.
I like how on R Factor 2, instead of ACC on LFM, you just have something you click on the website that just says join server. You just boop, click that, done. And it just links you directly to the server. That is so awesome. See, on ACC, you got to look at some code you got to type in to search for it, and then type in a password and all that. Like on this, you just click a link. Bam, done. I love that. Same thing with the practice server. You just click a link for the practice server. On ACC on LFM, you have to search forever to find the practice server. It can take you over 10 minutes to find it. Like on this, is so simple and easy. All right, 9 people should be in here soon. I think in R Factor 2, you're allowed to drive out on the track. See, people are doing that. Like, no one drives out on the track on ACC in the practice session, but people do it on R Factor 2. So you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to drive out onto the track. Let's get some practice in. How come? I noticed this 2 days ago, too. So far, every time in the practice session, it starts to rain, and then it gets dry very quickly. Like, it'll stop raining soon, but it just rains for like a little bit of time.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Like, once the practice server goes up, so I'm not going to drive out in this, because I know it said on LFM's website that it's going to be dry for the session. But I don't know if it's a bug or whatever, but once the practice session goes up, it just starts to rain a little bit. All right, Gerald, we're watching you. No pressure. Oh, he's in his garage. First race this week, you're going to meander around in a leisurely fashion. I mean, hey, at least you're here. That's the thing, like, too many people are just not touching this. See, look, it already stopped raining. I told you guys, it just starts to rain briefly and then it stops.
Yellow flag in sector 1, that's the end of the session. P3.
All right. And somebody already left. We have 8 people in here instead of 9 now. People suck. Uh-oh, this isn't a walk in the park and it isn't super duper easy. I'm just gonna leave. That's how people are. Uh-oh, one thing didn't remotely go my way. I'm just gonna leave. Alright, qualifying time. Let's do this. I mean, Ted, no, that's obviously the straight.
exit looks clear. All right, Luke, we've got 9 minutes to get the job done. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
Hey, Big Joe. Thanks for stopping in, man. You came just in time for qualifying. In the outlap right now. Hey, Rhodes. How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that wasn't very good at all. Not much grip.
You're locking your left front into Tamburello.
Not a good lap.
The leader's just done a 150.8. The guy ahead's lap time is 153.7.
We can do way better than that.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 29 Celsius. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
We got a 52 flat in practice.
Okay, Luke, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Celsius. See right front locking into Aqua Minerale.
Come on, man! Ah!
Yellow flag.
Clear to your right.
The leader has just done
Ah.
150.2. You're locking your
Tires
right
are gonna be
into
dirty now.
anti-alta. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. The guy behind has just done a 153.5. Green flag sector 3. B7.
Come on, we gotta do this.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. It's now 27 Celsius. Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. The leader has just done a 149.7.
I'll read that in a second.
Sector 3 is now yellow. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. That's your fastest lap today. Sector 3 is a second off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate.
Come on, push.
Yellow flag, sector 1. It looks like Murray has crashed in Villeneuve. You're locking your left front, braking for Tamburello. Sector 1. 2 litres left. Very little fuel left. Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace. You're locking your right front into Aqua Minerale. The leader has just done a 149.6. Sector 1 is yellow.
Yeah, Italian Barcelona, I can see that.
Locking your right front going into very anti-alta. Session before.
All right, we qualified in the top 3. I'm happy with that. We got a 52.7, but I do know that we're capable of a 52 flat, which we got that in practice. I gotta breathe now. That took a lot of concentration. Okay, we're gonna do 9 gallons for the race. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, we're gonna put in 9.2 gallons. Alright guys, real quick, I'm gonna be right back. I prefer pretty much almost every track on ACC roads. Andy, how's it going, man? Lovely smooth lap. I still need to get the hang of these cars. It's not too smooth, but you know, I'm 7/10 faster in practice. But I mean, hey, qualifying in the top 3. Oh wait, we're in 4th now. Somebody must have. Yeah, somebody beat our time. So we're starting in P4 on the grid. Out of we do have 9 people. So okay, that one guy who left came back. He must have just lost connection or something. I thought he rage quit during qualifying. All right. So we got a minute to practice. We'll get used to our race setup here. We're on the mediums and a much larger fuel load. But yeah, I prefer every track on ACC. ACC is brilliant with their track design. And it's mainly due to the amount of detail on the track surface.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line. The brakes are cold, be careful. Session, E4.
All right, race time. I am really hoping that we don't get that bug again where on the start of the race my car just doesn't want to move and everyone just goes around us. I just hope it doesn't do that again. I want to get a good launch, but it's so weird in this car. Like, I floor it and it doesn't move sometimes. On the launch, I mean. We got Big Joe, we got Rose, we got Andy, we got Tudno, we got the whole crew in here.
P4, 60 minutes. Okay, Luke, get ready.
Starting on P4 out of 9. It's not too bad. The question is, how is the race pace going to be? We do know that Gerard, aka Tudno here, is going to be on softs for the race, I think he was talking about. So, going on softs for the race might be questionable. We'll see how that works out. But I do know with us, we are on the mediums. So we're on the mediums. Guys ready for this? Let's do this. All right, decent start.
Copy that. No tyres at the next stop.
Didn't take a good line through the hard left-hander.
Front into Aqua Minerale. Seeing right front locking into Variante Alta.
Car behind is going to be using his push-to-pass now. We don't have push-to-pass, but we're lighter. There he goes. He's using it. I told you. He's using push-to-pass. He's going to claim the inside. We're going to let him have it.
Still there. Hold on. You're clear left.
He just used a bunch of push-to-pass to make that happen. He's going to run out of that as the race goes on.
just done a 150.4. That lap time was 155.1.
You gotta wonder if the people ahead are on softs as well.
You're locking your left front, braking for Tamburello.
We got a better exit than Bruno.
Now 0.8. 20 minutes remaining, we've got 20 minutes left. You're locking your right front into Aqua Minerale. So one.
Okay, let's go. Lap 4, here we go.
The lap time was 153.7.
Whoa! It's looking crowded back there.
To Lynch ahead is increasing. It's now 2.8 seconds.
And look who it is behind us. The one and only. Hey Roger, how's it going?
The gap behind is now 0.7. That was 153.8. You're locking your left front going into Tamburello.
That's Tudno behind us. He was in the chat earlier.
right front going into Aqua Minerale. The track temperature's rising. It's now 34 Celsius.
And yes, LFM's only on PC, and this game is only on PC as well.
See right front locking into very anti-alta.
That was a huge lockup. Oh, he's getting that slippy slip, but he's probably using push to pass as well. We're going to have to guard the inside because he's going to close that gap rapidly. Here he goes. I'm not letting you have it, Ted, no. Get away from us. Get away.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Oh, he dropped all 4 wheels. There's no PS5 version of this. This game doesn't exist on PS5.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Luke. Is now 0.8. Half distance, fuel looks good. Air temps increasing, it's now 28 Celsius.
Had a bit of a compromised line through there. It's all right, though. It's all right.
You're looking your right front going into very anti-alta.
No! Oh no! Oh no! Ah, P4 is 4 seconds ahead now. We just lost a full second from that.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
What do you mean good consistency? Are you paying any attention? Oh jeez!
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. to Lynch. In front is now 3.5 seconds.
But yeah, Roger, this game does not exist on PS5, let alone LFM for it. Sorry about that.
I'm seeing right front locking into Aqua Minerale. Okay, Luke, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Okay, we're gaining on Chris. 2 seconds now. 2 second gap. Let's see if we can close that at all. 10 minutes to go.
The gap to Perez behind is now 1.4 seconds.
Oh, he's off!
You've used half your fuel.
Hey Graham, how's it going? Looks like Juan is catching up to us.
Check your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Nice pass.
Come on, don't let him get away. The guy in front is Perez.
Car to your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear
I had
on
to
the
fall
left.
back.
Incident in sector 1.
It wouldn't
yellow.
end well if I didn't fall back.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is now clear. Green flag sector 1. Murray has just retired.
Somebody retired that's a freebie if he was ahead of us, which I don't think he was. The drive shaft is vibrating again.
V6. Gap to Perez. Ahead is now 0.9. You're locking your right front into Aqua Minerale. The leader has just done 149.9.
Yeah, these are fun cars, Graham. They're very challenging. I'm in the BMW.
You're locking your left front going into Razer 1. closer. The gap's now 1.4
It's gonna start
seconds.
raining.
You've just done it. 153.3.
I braked late because I got distracted by him saying it's gonna rain. Oh, that's the last name of the driver behind us. Wow.
You're locking your left front, braking for Tamburello. Just hit each and every apex. That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
We can't let this guy get us. Come on.
Temperature is increasing. It's now 36 Celsius. Just ignore him. He'll go away.
Oh, nice, Graham.
See it right front locking into very anti-alto.
He's gonna be getting slipstream.
You're right. Clear right.
They're battling up ahead, too. There's two battles going on right now.
Stay right. Still there. Stay with them.
Man, come on. You can't go across the whole track like that.
Defend your position.
You can't go across the whole track like that. I had to fall back because you were going to hit me otherwise. You were going to knock me off the track. That was not a fair pass. If you're going to claim the inside, stay on the inside. If I didn't let you go by me, you would have knocked me off. You just force your way through, man. Come on.
You're locking your right front going into Aqua Minerale.
If I didn't just let him through, he would have murdered us.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. right front locking into very anti-alta. Last lap. Okay, Luke, that's good consistency. Keep it up. The gap to rain ahead is now 0.7.
Ooh, they might crash.
Right side.
Let's go! Oh, man! Let's go! That was awesome.
B6. Okay, we're done.
On the left.
Whew. All right. Oh, what do you guys think of that last lap move at the chicane? Man. Man. Thank you, Andy. I don't think we should have got P5 though, because that one guy passed us forcing his way through. If we didn't back out, because it was not that hard left-hander, he had the inside, so I was letting him have the inside. I was making my way around the outside, but then he just went full throttle on the exit to where his car was going like this, and if I didn't let off, he would have just rammed us right off the track. I hate when people don't respect the space. Like, if you're approaching a corner on the inside, and you're entering the corner side by side, don't use as much throttle as if you were doing a qualifying lap where no one else is there, man. It's not a time trial. You're sharing the track with other people. Like, if I didn't let off, I was forced to let off and let him through because he just went super hot, going really wide. And if I stayed on the outside, it would have went BAM! And just rammed us off. So I had to just let him through. He pretty much bullied his way through there. Like, honestly, I should have just stayed there and just let him hit us so that his safety rating will go down, because I can't stand people like that, man. But, I guess I can't stay too much longer because class is going to begin soon. But, I will try to see if we can load the replay. And hopefully the game doesn't crash, because a lot of times when I try to load a replay, the game will just crash. The Paris guy, I'm not sure who it was. I know that Juan did a very fair and square pass on me. He did a brilliant pass on me, and it was fair, and it was also a pretty good move. But the other guy in the BMW, he just forced his way through. He didn't even care if we were going to make contact, so I had to just let him go, because he was on the corner exit. He was going like this. He would have T-boned me, so I had to just go, whoa, and just, yeah, I agree, Andy. I totally agree, Andy. Like, I had to do what I had to do to avoid contact, because he would have slammed us off the whole track if I didn't just let him go. Like, I was already there. He didn't leave us any room or any space. Okay, so it did load the replay. Not even sure what lap it happened at. Hang on a second. Let me get my overlays off. I'm just going to turn my overlays off real quick. Turn that off. Turn that off. And then one more overlay thing to close. All right. Okay, my overlays are off. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. Roll the car in the chicane. Yeah, I was wondering why you were so far behind, but hey, at least you joined us. So I'm not even sure which lap that occurred in. Okay, it must have been here, I think. Yeah. Okay. See, he has the inside. Nope, it's not here. Okay. Oh, this is the guy that passes fair, I think. Yeah, I think this is a guy who passes us fair. If it was up here. I can hear him behind us. Yeah, here he goes. So he's got the outside here, and we've got the inside. But see, that's a good pass right there, especially from the outside. So then it was later on that the other BMW just pulls a jerk move on us. Let me try to see when that was. I know it was this turn, I just don't know if it was this lap or not. Nope, must have been next lap, possibly. Okay, so that's him ahead of us, so, must have been lap 12. Yep, here it is. Okay. So, he's got the inside, and then, look at this dude. I'm still to the side of him right there. And I just had to let go, because right there, like, look at that, man. Like, you're not leaving me any room whatsoever. Like, look at how much room's to the left of you. You had the inside going into it, so that's why I had to lift off throttle, like, a lot there and just let you go. If I didn't have to lift, we would have stayed side by side onto the straight, and you probably still would have got me, because you were still a little bit more ahead. You still would have got me regardless. Like, I don't know why you had to force your way through like that. But then, going up to the chicane, I want to see that again. It was on the final lap, I know that much. Okay, so it already happened here. Okay, so right up here, watch ahead. They're going to go side by side towards the chicane. Now they're both braking. And the guy on the outside falls back. So that orange car on the outside, he's going to fall back. I thought they were going to wreck, so I was letting up a little bit. I was coming in pretty slow because I didn't know what was going to happen here. BMW stays committed, so he was pretty aggressive through there. That's the same guy who forced his way through with us, so I pretty much predicted that. And that's why I didn't know if they were going to wreck. The Hyundai let him through, but then if that's a Hyundai, or no, I think that's a Toyota. Anyways, look at how compromised his exit is going to be here. He has to turn the opposite way for his exit, so I do the switchback, lift a little bit, and then power through on the exit. He has to turn really sharp on that exit, and then we get around him right there. That's pretty awesome. And then I'm like, see ya! Let me see that from this view. That's a similar move he did to you in turn 1? Oh yeah, he hit you off? See, look, here's the thing. If I didn't lift, he would have hit me off. Same thing with that Hyundai at the chicane. If the Hyundai didn't let him through at the chicane, he would have hit him off. That's 3 people that he forced his way through. I do not like how that guy races. Like, he doesn't respect anyone else. He's like, I'm coming through, and if you don't let me through, I'm gonna hit you. I mean, that's what he does, you know? Like, because if I didn't let him through, he would have hit me. If that Hyundai didn't let him through, he would have hit him. all these instances, if we didn't just lift off and go, okay, go by us, then he would have just rammed us off. But anyways, let's see this action at the chicane from this view. So we're gonna rewind. Oh, that looks even better from this view. Okay. So you see them coming towards us side by side, and then look at this. And here I come for the switchback. Ooh! What a final lap there. I had to line that up just right. Oh, man. Well, at least we had one decent race today. It's a shame that we had to cancel the first race since not enough people signed up. Well, not enough people signed up. We were the only one signed up. But at least we had one race with 9 people in it, and we did have some good action in there. There just was one guy who had questionable driving etiquette. But we did have somewhat of a fun race with 9 people. There's a slight chance that I might come back to live stream another race at the same car and track at 2 hours from now. It's just a slight possibility. Don't count on it, but I might. But regardless, race fast, race clean, and I'll see you all in the next video.